Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Things I've Learned from Barry Harris. In the first 2 episodes, we tackled the scales for the blues and the scales for I Got Rhythm. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different, which is this thing that Barry calls 5-4-3-2, which basically is, those are the names of the notes, the 5th, the 4th, the 3rd, or the 2nd, and things that it triggers you to do. So for instance, since we were talking about I Got Rhythm in the last episode, we'll stay in the key of B flat. So 5, the 5th of B flat is F. So that's going to trigger this little phrase that he plays after you hit 5. So 5 is going to be 5, come down and grab major 7, then tonic, then the 4th, then the 3rd. So it's going to be, that's 5. So again, here's 5. Now what 4 is, you start on 5 again, you're going to run down to 4, and when you get to 4, after you hit 5, 4, you're going to run 2 chromatically to 3, which would be this. So again, here's 4. So just to review, here's 5, here's 4. Now that brings you to 3. So we're going to, again, starting on 5, running down to 3. And then we're going to do from 3, we're going to do a triad up from the 5th, the low F here, which would be 5th, major 7, and 2nd. So here would be 3. So again, here's 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Now, 2 is going to be 5, again running down to the 2nd. And then when you get to the 2nd, you're going to start on the 7 and run chromatically to the 2nd. So here it is. So now you got, here's 5. Here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, and he does this really slick thing where he puts them all together, which would sound like this. So again, here they are all together. Which is really great. Now you might be saying, well, how do you use these? So to use it in an example of, we were playing I Got Rhythm in episode 2. The scales are B flat major, then F7. All over that, you can be using some of these 5-4-3. So even you could start a phrase. Anyway, what's really pretty about it is you can pick and choose whichever one you want. If I start on, let's say, tonic of the B flat, and put 1/2 step to the 5th. Now I can do any one I want. I'm going to do the one from 5. Let's see. So let's see. 1, oh, I didn't do that, so let's try again. Anyway, that was 5. So maybe this time I'll do 4. Actually, no, that was still 5, but let me do 4 this time. Anyway, so you see how you could just add all these different things to your playing. Instead of just running scales up and down, these are little pivots that you can use to do something more interesting that then leads you to something even more interesting. So we're going to have an episode about the rules for his half steps too. He has a lot of really interesting rules for half steps, which of course he's modified over the years. But the basic rules for the half steps are awesome. They keep you within rhythm, and they make you land right. And in the end, when you're improvising, that's all you really need. You're trying to land correctly and play beautiful at the same time. Anyway, the way that I practice these, and the way that he has us practicing in the class, let's say we're starting in B flat. So what he usually does is we just keep moving in fourths. So we'll start in B flat, then we'll move to E flat, then we'll move to A flat, then we'll move to D flat, then we'll move to G flat, then we'll move to B, and so on. So I'll just do a couple of them to show you how I do it. And I guess I'll use the metronome again on 80. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll start on B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and I guess that's enough. I'll just do the first 4 but he has us usually go through all 12 keys. So I'll start off 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then all of them. E flat. A flat. D flat. Try that again. Anyway, that's D flat. But you get the idea. So to take something like that, and especially for guitar to try to practice them in one position or several positions, it's great. Those are great things to work on. Now, not only rhythm changes you could play that in, you play that over any major scale. Anytime you have a major chord, you can use any of those, 5, 4, 3, 2. And what you'll find is it opens you up to playing different things all the time and truly improvising rather than having a stock 5 or 6 major phrases that you end up playing, which in the end is the point of the whole thing. I think the thing that is really beautiful about Barry's method is he doesn't just show you licks. So you could say, okay, well, 5, 4, 3, 2, well, those are licks. Well, kind of, but they also open you up to do any number of things. So that's what I find really beautiful, is that, and this is the thing about his teaching, it's like Barry's been teaching for, he started teaching in Detroit in the 50s, and nobody sounds like him. Everybody sounds different. Every student that he's had, whether it be Charles McPherson or Lonnie Hillier or, all of he taught Paul Chambers. Everybody that he's taught, everybody has a different sound, and that's what's so beautiful, or at least that I find so beautiful about his methodology, is that you take it and you really try to make it into your thing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, 5, 4, 3, 2, the rules for it. They're really fun to practice after a while, and to get to know them on your instrument is great. And leave a comment down below and let me know how you're doing with them. I'm really interested to find out. And if you have any questions or any comments or even criticisms, that's fine by me too. Anyway, thanks and enjoy.